out your bracket sheet, get those pencils ready. Here are the basics. Of the 65 available tournament bids, 31 are automatically given to conference champions. The tournament committee hands out the remaining 34 bids on an at-large basis. An opening round game will take place on Tuesday night to narrow the field to 64 teams. But before we unveil the brackets for this season, here's a look at the final top 25 media poll of the season. The rankings look a little different than they did last week. A new team is sitting pretty in the top spot. The Marquette Golden Eagles are the new number one. No doubt they're thrilled to be on the top of the heap just as the tournament gets set to begin. The Kansas Jayhawks were the number one team but slipped after spending 8 weeks at the top. Also, a new team has made the leap into the top 25. The Clemson Tigers are back in the poll as the number 25 team. Now let's take a look at the NCAA tournament bubble and see which teams are sitting at home with their fingers crossed, hoping to see their name in the brackets. There are a lot of worthy candidates among these 10 teams. Clark, which of these bubble teams stands out to you right now?
UC Irvine had a chance to set themselves apart from the rest of the bubble team, but they never could get over that hump and guarantee themselves a spot.
You got that right, and who else might be in the same position?
Denver isn't among the very strongest of the non-power conference teams, but they're pretty close. I'm sure they were hoping for a better showing at their conference tournament. Now it's sit and wait time.
I'm sure it's been a long week for those teams, but the wait's almost over. The NCAA Selection Committee has finished its meeting, and we're ready to unveil the top 4 seeds in this year's tournament. The Marquette Golden Eagles are the top overall seed, and they will play in the East region. They've just taken over the top spot in the media poll, and they are the number one team in the eyes of the Selection Committee as well. We'll soon find out if they can live up to their billing. On to the second number one seed, who will play in the South region. The Kansas Jayhawks are seeking their third NCAA championship in school history. The Louisville Cardinals are our third number one seed, and they'll play in the Midwest region. They're back in the tournament again, and no doubt they'll be feeding off the experience of last year's appearance as they try to get to the Final Four this year. And finally, our fourth number one seed will play in the West region. The North Carolina Tar Heels are in the tournament field as a number one seed for the 12th time in the history of the... Now, here's how brackets shape up.
That's not accurate. Winner of the Marquette bracket plays the winner of the North Carolina bracket. The winner of the Kansas bracket plays the winner of the Louisville bracket. So that Final Four Saturday on April 6th, and then Monday night for the championship on April 8th.
Winner of the West region. Those games will be played on Saturday, April 6th. Then we'll be on to the national championship game on Monday night. Anything shocking to you about those picks?
Well, when you see the selection committee deviate from the top 4 teams in the media poll, it's a little surprising. They've opened themselves up to some criticism with these picks.
So, first up, the Marquette Golden Eagles are the top seed, finishing at 29-5. They won both the regular season and conference tournament titles in the Big East. They will take on the winner of the opening round play-in game between Tennessee Martin with 17 wins and Lamar from the Southland Conference. And now, the number 8 seed, the Phoenix of Wisconsin-Green Bay, come into the tournament first in their conference during the regular season and were winners of their conference tournament. They're going to play the number 9 seed, the South Carolina Gamecocks, who were 4th in their conference, finishing at 21-12. UCLA comes in as the number 5 seed, finishing at 22-9. And they will take on the 12th seed from the West. Michigan enters the field as the number 4 seed from the Big Ten. This marks their 16th appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 13 seed, the Manhattan Jaspers. Finished the season with 22 wins.
The Michigan Wolverines will be an extremely dangerous team in this tournament, mainly because they have such terrific veteran leadership. Coaches love when they have guys on the floor that have been around the block a few times because they don't get rattled. They play with composure. I look at the experience of this team as something that could put them over the top.
The Syracuse Orange are in as the number 6 seed. They'll be taking on the number 11 seed, the Connecticut Huskies, with 20 wins. Tennessee comes in as the number 3 seed, finishing at 29-5. Stephen F. Austin comes in to face them at number 14 with 20 wins in the tournament and regular season championships of the Big Sky. Our number 7 seed from the Big East, the UNLV Running Rebels, were rewarded for their outstanding play this season.
They play Alabama.
Next up is the number 2 seed, the Duke Blue Devils, have established themselves as one of the best teams from the ACC. They'll be going up against the number 15 seed, the Montana State Bobcats. with 17 wins. This marks their 4th appearance in the NCAA. Some of the lower seeds in this bracket have the ability to not only compete with the high seeds, but win a few games. Potential for a Cinderella or two in this bracket is definitely there. Next up, we'll take a look. The Kansas Jayhawks are the top seed, finishing at 28-3. They were winners of the regular season championship in the Big 12. They'll take on the East Tennessee State Buccaneers, the number 16 ranked team. This is their 9th appearance ever. Oklahoma comes in as the number 8 seed, finishing at 19-11. Marist comes in to face them at number 9 with 23 wins in the regular season championship of the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. Clemson enters the field as the number 5 seed from the ACC. This is their 12th appearance in the NCAA tournament in school history. They'll be getting ready to face the number 12 seed, the South Florida Bulls, finished the season with 22 wins.
The Clemson Tigers are going to provide serious matchup problems to any team that doesn't have depth and defensive ability at both guard spots. They have outstanding backcourt play at both ends of the court. It's the main reason they've made it this far, and they're going to have to maintain that form if they want to do some damage in this tournament.
Temple comes in as the number 4 seed, finishing at 23-8. They'll take on the 13th seed from the Sun Belt Conference, the Mean Green of North Texas, with 21 wins. And now the number 6 seed, the Washington Huskies.
They play Georgetown.
The Stanford Cardinals are in as the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 14 seed, the Bowling Green Falcons, with 19 wins. Next up is the number 7 seed, the Kentucky Wildcats, have established themselves as one of the best teams from the SEC. They'll be going up against the number 10 seed, the Gonzaga Bulldogs, with 20. Our number 2 seed is from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the big game. They're going to play the number 15 seed, the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos, who came in first in their conference tournament. It's the first question every selection Sunday: which is the toughest bracket? Well, this bracket looks to me like it wins that prize this year. Not only are the top seeds strong, the lower seeds can be dangerous as well. On to the Louisville Cardinals are the top seed, finishing at 24-5. They were winners of the regular season championship in the ACC. They'll take on the Black Knights of Army, the number 16 ranked team. This is their 3rd appearance. Our number 8 seed is from Conference USA. The St. Joseph's Hawks were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the big game. They're going to play the number 9 seed, the Virginia Cavaliers, who were 7th in their conference, finishing at 18-13. The New Mexico Lobos are in as the number 5 seed. They'll be taking on the number 12 seed, the Florida Gators, with 20 wins. Kansas State enters the field as the number 4 seed from the Big 12. This will be their 26th appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 13 seed, the San Diego Toreros, finished the season with 20 wins.
The Kansas State Wildcats are a team that is just so powerful and strong up front. I would put their front court up against just about any other teams in the nation right now. It's always good to have strong guard play, but if you ask most coaches, I guarantee you they take the good big man over the good little man most times. Their interior play should serve them very well in this competition.
Texas comes in as the number 6 seed, finishing at 23-9. As they take on the 11th seed from Conference USA, the Davidson Wildcats. And now the number 3 seed, the Loyola Marymount Lions, come into the tournament first in their conference during the regular season and were winners of their conference tournament. They are going to play the number 14 seed, the Prairie View Panthers, who came in first in their conference tournament. Next up is the number 7 seed, the Utah Utes, have established themselves as one of the best teams from the Pac-10. They'll be going up against the number 10 seed, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, with 22 wins. Notre Dame comes in as the number 2 seed, finishing at 21-7. Southern Utah comes in to face them at number 15 with 20 wins. The tournament, what a tremendous regional final we have in this bracket. If the number 1 and 2 seeds here make it through the first 3 rounds unscathed, that could be one of the games of the tournament. And finally, the North Carolina Tar Heels are the top seed, finishing at 27-8. They finished 6th in the ACC. They'll take on the Wofford Terriers, the number 16 ranked team. This marks their first appearance all time in the NCAA tournament. Next up is the number 8 seed, the St. Bonaventure Bonnie, are the conference tournament and regular season champions from the A-10 conference. They'll be going up against the number 9 seed, the Iowa Hawkeyes, with 25 wins. They return once more to the Barrack. Memphis comes in as the number 5 seed, finishing at 21 and 11. And they will take on the 12th seed from the Big West, the UC Irvine Anteater, with 12. Villanova comes in as the number 4 seed, finishing at 24 and 8. Towson comes in to face them at number 13 with 21 wins in the tournament championship of the Colonial Athletic Association. Our number 6 seed is from the MAC. The Kent State Golden Flashes had a tremendous year that included a regular season championship. They are going to play the number 11 seed, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, who came in first in their conference tournament. The LSU Tigers are in as the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 14 seed, the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats, with 26 wins. And now the number 7 seed, the Oregon Ducks, come into the tournament as the 4th place team in their conference during the regular season and finish 2nd in their conference tournament. They are going to play the number 10 seed, the Florida State Seminoles, who were Baylor, enters the field as the number 2 seed from the Big 12. This is their 6th appearance in the NCAA tournament in team history. They'll be getting ready to face the number 15 seed. The Quinnipiac Bobcats finished the season with 19 wins.
The Baylor Bears have more to prove than any other team in this tournament. They haven't had a lot of experience in the tournament recently, so it's difficult to say exactly how they'll handle it. They've shown they're capable of playing with the best teams in the nation during the regular season. Now they need to show they belong with those teams come tournament time.
This bracket has the potential to give us a sensational matchup in the regional final if everything goes according to form and the top 2 seeds can survive the early round. Clark, give us your take on the tournament's top 16 seeds.
There are no real off-the-wall picks to jump out at. These 16 teams are all pretty deserving. Let's give the committee some props this year. Baylor just doesn't strike me as a team that can go very deep in the tournament. Basketball is a game of matchup, and I feel that they don't match up well with the teams in their particular bracket.
Now, let's see how the conference representation fares. The ACC gets 8 teams. The SEC with 6. 6 out of the Big East. The Pac-10 gets 5 teams.
What a down year for the non-power conference.
Here's the list of the teams that were on the bubble heading into Selection Sunday. So, partner, which of those invitees should be sending the selection committee a thank you card?
Georgetown had a few quality wins this season that made them stand out above the other bubble teams. And that's probably how they punched their ticket to the tournament. Those wins over top 20 teams go a long way.
While those teams are
They also made the Big East Championship game.
Let's take a look at the other teams who are on the short end of the stick.
Houston did not have a strong finish to the season, and it cost them an NCAA tournament bid. That just goes to show you how much weight the committee places on how you're playing at the end of the season.
Thanks, Clark. I'm sure that this year will provide us with all the thrills and excitement that we've come to expect from the tournament.
Greg, let's throw the ball up right now. I can't wait to get started. I hope this is an NCAA tournament that gives a lot of those special moments that stay with us for years to come.